Imagine walking into school tomorrow and suddenly you are not invisible anymore. Everyone knows your name, people laugh at your jokes, they want to sit next to you, they want to be around you. You walk through the hallway with confidence, and it feels like the whole vibe of the class changes when you enter because you are the kid everyone respects, admires, and secretly wants to be. You are not just a student anymore, you are the coolest guy in the entire school. Maybe it sounds like a dream to you, but today I'm going to turn this dream into reality. If you think being cool and more charismatic means you have to be tall, handsome, or rich, then you are completely wrong. Also, a lot of people think wearing trendy outfits makes you look cool, or the rare or expensive accessories makes you seductive. Yes, they do, but there's a difference between looking cool and being cool. Anyone can look cool, but not everyone is actually cool. So in this video, I'm going to share how you can be the coolest guy or girl in your entire class or maybe school. All you need to do is just stick to this video till the end and follow the tips that I'm going to give you in this video. So point number one is communication in basic body language. First of all, you need to focus on your body language. Stop doing awkward things while walking, sitting, or talking with someone. Because a lot of time we become nervous and shy and we make blunders that make us look cool. So you just have to be calm, don't overthink about any situation, and don't be nervous. In hard situation, just take a deep breath, relax your mind, say you are the best, and just behave naturally. Second, enhance your communication skills. I don't mean you need a public speaker level communication skills, but at least you need to have some basic level of communication skills. So at least you can cold approach anyone, or you can keep up with conversation and can make it interesting further, or even you can persuade someone to do something for you. For this, you can just go on YouTube and search videos on how to cold approach or how to make a conversation interesting. You don't need to waste too much time on this. It's enough if you just watch 2 or 3 good videos with complete focus and apply them in your life. Number two, be helping. This is the most powerful thing that you can do, especially when you're young, because when you help someone, you create a positive image of yourself in their mind. Personally, if I'm struggling with something and someone comes and help me, or if I go seek help with someone and he really helps me, it doesn't matter if the problem is small or big, I'm going to develop a positive image and respect for that person. Even if you help the most baddest guy in your class, he's gonna feel somewhat embarrassed to bully you in future. So helping others doesn't mean you have to go and save their life. No, you can even help in very small things. Like for example, if you're walking down in hallway or somewhere else and you see a guy with open shoelace and he's unaware about it, you can remind him to tie them. Or maybe if your classmate is struggling with homework or question, you can help him. There are a lot of small helps you can do to others that won't cost you anything, but it's gonna develop an insane familiarity and credibility for you inside that person. Remember, whatever good you do to others will come back to you. Number three, don't hurt people. Harming doesn't mean that harming someone physically, which is actually rare, but the common thing is harming someone verbally, which is very normal in teenagers. I'm not going too deep into it. I just want to say that if you're someone who likes to make jokes on others and would try to impress others by degrading someone else, then please stop doing this. Maybe the person don't say anything to you, but if you do the bad to others, bad will come to you. Karma is actually real. So for a moment, let's put yourself in that situation. If someone do this with you, definitely you want to punch them in their face. If you're not capable of doing that, then definitely you're gonna curse him and you won't respect and help this person ever. Even if you're joking on your close friend and he don't show any expression, doesn't mean that he don't feel bad. He actually does, because human want feeling of importance and they want to be respected and loved, not trolled. Number four, don't try to be cool. The most important tip to be cool is don't try to be cool. That's true, because a lot of time we just pretend to be cool and charismatic. We try to talk in a cool way. We try to walk like a celebrity and sit like a boss, But remember, whenever you try to do something that is not your natural instinct, then you're gonna look so awkward and cringy while doing it, because that's not how you behave naturally. So just be calm and live normally. Never ever do anything to impress others or to look cool, because you cannot make your image in one day but yes, you can destroy it in one moment. Number 5, don't be clingy. If you want to develop your value, then you have to stop being clingy, because when you become clingy with someone, the other person only look at you like you are a worthless guy and you don't have any value. Think about it. If someone is clingy with you, what you want to do? Of course, you will try to get rid of him as soon as possible. So you don't have to make other people get rid of you, because we only get rid of people whom we don't like. But you have to be the ideal personality whom everyone likes. Also, don't please others to do something for you. Just persuade them in a limit and try to do everything by yourself, because it's your life, not theirs. I remember something: if you see the cool personalities around you, yourself, or anyone you admire, you will experience that they are not dependent on others, and usually everyone is ready to do everything for them. So if you follow all these tips, then others won't say no to you in anything, but you don't have to be dependent on others too. Number 6, don't be available all the time. You can even experience this in your personal life, that the thing which is available easily to you worth nothing for you. And it's same in our case. If you are available everywhere to everyone, then you're gonna be treated as you worth nothing. Doesn't matter how good you are, how well you behave, but still subconsciously people are not going to treat you in a way like they're gonna treat someone who is available rarely. I don't mean become completely isolated. You have to hang out and be with your friends, but you have to save yourself from doing useless things or being somewhere you don't feel it's important to be, like weird parties or hangouts, etc. Instead, you have to use that time to work on your future. Imagine a scenario where you don't go to parties often, but your friends don't leave any party, and someday you thought, let's have some fun, and you went into a party. Think, who is going to be treated good, you or your friends? Of course you. It's like the main spotlight is going to be on you. Number 7, don't try to impress. I would never believe a guy who say he never tried to impress someone in his school life. I can believe a girl saying this, by the way. So it doesn't matter if you're introvert or extrovert, but when we like someone, our heart actually start pounding after seeing that person. But you have to control your feelings, because when we become attached to someone, we waste a lot of time thinking how to picture ourselves cool in front of them, or how to impress them or seduce them. But the problem happens when we actually do something to impress them, because as I've said earlier, if you try to do something which is not your natural instinct, or if you try to do something deliberately, then you're gonna get fucked up in that. Like, if you want to make jokes in front of that person or want to do a stunt, then there's only 2 cases: success or failure. And I would say there are more chances of failure, because if your personality is not funny, you cannot easily impress someone by cracking jokes. If you are not a stunt man, you cannot impress someone with stunts. So you cannot impress and seduce someone by doing something physically apart from saving their life, as you can impress them verbally, like talking well. And here's a tip: like, the more you try to impress someone by doing these awkward things, the more she's gonna be uninterested in you, because literally no one get impressed by these things. And I believe if your personality is good enough, then you won't need to impress anyone. Don't try to impress, try to become impressive. Number 8, participate in sports. I swear to God, the guys who participate in sports are usually more seductive than anyone in their entire class. And it's even proven. You can experience it anywhere, because it's literally cool. Like in matches and tournaments, you have chance to come into spotlight by your performance. And I don't know, but being in athletics in school makes you so cool. But being in sports is a bit hard, not because of participation, but because of our low self-confidence and doubts. Because I know that 80% of students are not well in sports, and I'm one of those, even though I haven't participated in any sport in my entire school life apart from some academic performances. But after leaving school, I played football and basketball, and I found out that I'm not even that bad. Like, it was just my fear and my thoughts that were sabotaging me from being a good sportsman. So you have time, you have to overcome your fear and do what actually gives you benefit. Remember,
practice makes perfect.
Number 9, focus on hygiene. As I've said, you don't need to be tall, handsome, or rich to look cool, but definitely you need to focus on your personal hygiene. Always stay clean and fresh. Use a light but long-lasting fragrance. Don't change perfume often. Use the same for longer time. Apart from that, you need to have some sense of hairstyle and dressing. I don't want you to focus on it too much and waste a lot of time and money on it, but I want you to understand at least basic things, like how to get best look out of your outfit or hairs, like wearing a hanging and loose shirt which makes you look amateur, and your tight long jeans on your skinny legs which gives you a nasty look, and your hairstyle like that weird oil hairstyle which gives you a gauche look, so you need to get rid of them. You need basic dressing sense, like if you're wearing a t-shirt or shirt, try to get the best look you can get out of it, and focus on your hairstyle too, like what actually suits on you. Ultimately do a glow up, because being handsome is not important, but utilizing your looks, like if you have a potential to be 8 or 10 by fixing some things, then you have to maximize everything to look 8 or 10, because it's gonna give you a huge edge. I'm not gonna lie, but if you look good and clean, then it's gonna build your unseen credibility and you get accepted everywhere easily. Number 10, become smart. Now you must be confused, like how can I be smart? Well, don't brainstorm a lot, you just need to do two things. First, become better in studies. When you do good in studies and get good grades in your entire class, directly and indirectly your class will get a subconscious message that this guy is actually smart. Personally, I feel very familiar with toppers, and I just think they are extraordinary people. Whenever we had any competition or hard time in homework, first name we had on our mouth is that topper's name. Well, it's a different thing that I was also a topper in my class, but I never gave importance to academics. So think about this, there's something that people think they cannot do but you can do. And whenever there are some academic competitions or projects, everyone want to be with toppers and everyone consider them as a leader, But remember, if you are a topper with some gay personality like some people have, then you're gonna be used and throw. But if you follow the tips I told you and then you become a topper, bro, trust me, you're gonna be a leader. Now most of you would be wondering that how can I be a topper, because not everyone is good in studies. Well, you don't need to be number one always. At least try to be in top 5 or in your class or top 3, because that's enough for you. My personal experience is being topper is not hard, because I never gave importance to academics and I only studied in a very last moment of exams, like sometimes only in exams, but still I was top 3 and sometimes top 2 in my class. So take it lightly, it's not even hard. Second, become good at general knowledge, especially current affairs and trends. When you have good knowledge about other things apart from academics, then you are not going to be considered smart or smarter. You are literally going to be the smartest kid in your entire class. And remember, being smart is the most seductive trait in a male. No one born smart, so you can update your knowledge, you can keep learning new things or even things that you like. The reason I said focus on current affairs and trends is because they are very highly associated with your academics, and a lot of teachers are questions about these things, and I have experienced that literally nobody knows about them. So if you know them, you're gonna make a good impression on everyone. So I would say the hot topics in current affairs are like politics and geopolitics, economic reforms, and some business related articles, and in trends it's like new products, apps, and AI launches, etc. But here's a trick that will help you a lot. Like, of course, you use social media, so you can like, share, and engage on some knowledgeable content on YouTube and Instagram, etc. So you will get that type of content in your feed, and that's gonna help you a lot. Alright guys, these were some things that can take you from obscurity to spotlight. Also, they're gonna help you in your general life too, and ultimately gonna make you a seductive person. And I don't think these are hard to follow, so you got no excuses. Anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to bring a lot of helpful content like this for you. And make sure you have pressed the bell icon too.